Oh, it's the fan level. I remember the fan level. It looks a bit like a pinball, I remember. I mean, I don't know, maybe one steel ball looks much the... Oh, there's so much to talk about here. Okay, did you see how the tank guy there died in one hit? Now, how come the tank guys in this level die in one hit, and then the tank guys in Tech Noir die in multiple hits? Now, I think that adds fuel to the fire of the theory I've discussed before, where they actually change the order the levels are in. Like the chapter 2 there, like episode 2 I think it's called, really does seem to be more difficult than episode 3 here. I think there's a conspiracy here, I really do. They've changed the order of things and messed it around, and one thing I always did like about these games, actually, is just where they've done the water. I know it's primitive as hell and everything, but it's just a nice gradient that comes down. And I tried to replicate stuff like that in Click Team, but honestly, they didn't really have, I think, the power to make a whole bunch of animating sprites in the level. But it was I don't know, it just sort of looked nice to me. Yeah. Actually, the fans, this level feels a lot better designed than anything in the previous chapter, actually. The fans make more sense. They're a heck of a lot... I mean, if you've watched the previous episode of this, you know the anguish that awaited us in Orbitus and everything. And there's a fair amount of anguish in just even Tech Noir. Like, there was a bit of anguish in all those levels. I was just putting up with all three of them, to be honest. I'm not sure I like Chapter 2 anymore. But this feels way easier. Can I get up there? Can I get up there? Doesn't seem to be anything up there. But what if there's... Oh, okay, there's that thing there. Could be a secret passage, you know? Okay, I don't think I can actually do that. Yeah, okay, I'm actually having a lot more fun in this level just because it's not really hard. It's actually okay. It's kind of... It's not goddamn Orbitus. I'm not going to complain about Orbitus. It's been a long time since I even played Orbitus, and I'm still... I think I just watched some of the videos again. I should talk about something other than Orbitus. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need to talk about Orbitus all the time. So anyway, I've basically spent my whole day uploading videos and rendering videos. My computer's got a new graphics card. It's back in action. And I spent all day rendering and uploading and re-uploading. Yeah, look how much easier it is when they're just dishing out these orange shields even. Like, what's the score with this? What even is the score? You don't know the score. I really don't know the score. The score is a mystery to me. Yeah, I've blatantly plugging my own material on my own YouTube or Facebook or wherever you are here. I guess I've got an interview with myself and a number of other indie games people over at Geek 2017 who were like Asobi Tech, who made Mau Mau Castle, and Snap Finger Click, who anyway got some interviews and things there. And I just recently released a version of the Super Space Slayer 2 trailer that has subtitles. So now it can have subtitles. That seems to be how it's done these days, because a lot of people watch videos with the sound off, or they haven't, clicked on the video to get the sound. So all the movie trailers these days kind of have the lyrics appearing on screen. They have what the actors are saying in the trailer appear on screen, so that the message sinks in, even if yeah, you know what I was going to say. Also, I was thinking, my brother had a baby. That's nice. That's major. It's great. I mean, he has a baby. I have a new graphics card. We're both doing things in our own way, I guess. I bet his baby's going to be more expensive than my graphics card, I tell you. Yeah, he's going to be called Joshua Kenneth Dunlop. I don't know if I should put pictures. I can, if people care about it, I can put links to the Facebook stuff or something later on. But for now, I'm not going to put pictures of my brother's baby. It's cool. I'm an uncle now. I hear if you're an uncle, that's like 25% your genes or something, because they share grandparents. Or I don't quite get it. I think I saw a diagram about this once. Good duck and cover. I don't quite like how when you get hit with the orange shield on, it just goes invisible and it looks like you don't have the orange shield. I can't really tell what... And there's so much more invincibility time in this. It's so much easier. They die in one hit. Okay, there is definitely... Yeah, in a way, the design of old games is a lot more crude. I think that there's some things you actually get from the crudity, but just stuff like this, it's so much easier than the previous level. You just kind of wonder what they were doing, and the kind of refinement and the orderliness you get in that we've kind of come to expect from game design, I think, these days. There wasn't running around then. And for some reason, if you hold down, you can just not go up in the fans. I don't know how that works exactly. I mean, how do you just choose not to be blown upwards by a fan? It's kind of hypnotic, actually, the weird pattern in the background, where it's just this heavily repeating little pattern of this one little bunch of triangles. Oh, how cool would it be if I could have two birds? How cool. That would be great. I could have an army of birds shooting around behind... No. Okay, go. I hate missing stuff. One of my pet peeves in games are just missing things. Oh, so the bird takes priority over the orange thingamies, eh? That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't a bird take priority over orange thingamies? And I'm totally getting hit by those plants too much. Who remembers those things they had in the 90s that it was some kind of dancing plant? I'm not sure if that's based on them. There's a lot of dancing plants that remind me of that. I never actually had one of those, but they were on TV, I think, like Timmy Mallett's show and stuff. It was some plant with sunglasses on, I think, and you switch it on and the plant did a dance. It looked really cool on the TV, but like most things that look really cool on TV, I bet it wasn't really that cool, and you'd get bored of it very quickly. I don't know. It's just me thinking with my cynical adult brain now. Like at the time, I kind of wanted one of those dancing flower things. I just had no idea where you could get them. Like the flowers in Sonic look a bit like the dancing flowers too. I'm not sure how many people might have been inspired by the dancing flower thing. I wonder if I look up the dancing flower thing, then I might find something. I don't know. Okay, at least try. Okay, just try. Look up 90s dancing flower, and actually, yeah, I'm gonna give you some work to do. Go on, look it up, and some of the. This is kind of embarrassing. The flowers. What did you find, Ken? The flowers. They're just static, they just dance around, and somehow I managed to get hit by them anyway. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh, yeah! Macho madness. That's more like it. 100% twice. Okay, let's just do the bonus level here. Black tarmac, green hills. Otherwise, pretty much the same bonus levels as before, and they don't really stand up, to be honest, but funky roads, come on, everybody's getting aboard and roll. God, actually, I didn't really notice, does he have a backpack the whole time? Because I didn't notice that he has a backpack normally. There's, I had a look at they made a 3D Jazz. Actually they didn't. They didn't finish. They got started on the 3D Jazz Jackrabbit. It was going to be Jazz 3. Oh. I'm not even trying. I think it's the trigger buttons or something doing this to roll. Yeah, they had Jazz 3D, and it got cancelled before it was made. Basically, it had some soundtrack stuff from Alexander Brandon, which is nice, and you can listen to that. But, in a way, I'm glad. It probably wouldn't have worked out. There's probably a reason they cancelled it, I mean, I don't think Jazz quite would work in 3D, or you'd have to retool it significantly, and I'm sure most of your gamers know how dangerous it can be getting 2D things to work in 3D. You can't just add a whole extra dimension and expect everything to be alright. Only real pros like Mario, and also not Sonic, can really survive the transition. Bubsy 3D. I mean, we could have a whole video probably about dodgy 3D mascot stuff. It's just good that Jazz is... I think the Jazz 1 is the best one anyway. Jazz 2 isn't as good. I might do some videos on that one day. And then Jazz 3D didn't get made, and there's some sort of Jazz game on the Game Boy Advance, I think, and I think it's not so good. But all in due time.
Ken is now in Scrap-a-Rap all of a sudden. How will he survive as he enters the junkyard of the universe? Find out next time on whatever this is.